everyone, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Gabi Dahduh. I'm the Senior Market Analyst at ATFX and ESCA brokerage. Basically, we are located across the globe right now. We are within the top 5 into volumes for the MT4 platform and trusted for innovation and basically executing on high-speed trades. Today, I'm going to be talking about investors' education in the AI-driven trading age. Now, as we know, the landscape of actually trading has changed lately. We notice a profound reshape of the financial market. The old ways of trading has actually been outdated. Everybody now uses algorithms, everybody now uses AIs, everybody uses tools to help the trader gain a better knowledge of what's going on in the financial markets. And of course, one of the most important tools that help this innovation is artificial intelligence. Let us look at some examples of artificial intelligence, for example. Algorithm trading, well, algorithm uses AI to execute trades at such high speed that no human can match. It is actually insane. Like, let us look at machine learning, where you can set up an AI with a command to track the market in a way that it can adapt its strategy according to what's happening in the market. So let's say, for example, a certain event has occurred in the market, the Fed monitoring tool, FOMS meeting, or whatever it is. That AI machine can actually learn and adapt its strategy based on that. High-frequency trading to big data analytic to robo-advisor. I'm not going to bore you with the details about such events. My main focus here is to help educate the investors, because I believe the power for a professional and profitable investment or trading is definitely knowledge. Knowledge, knowledge, knowledge. Knowledge is the most important thing for every trader. Because if you're trading or investing without the proper tools and education and knowledge, you're basically navigating an uncharted water without a map. The risks are very high and the chances for success is diminished. Now, this is why we harness the power of AI to help us understand what's going on in the market. And we at ATFX has actually recognized this issue, and we developed a unique product which we call AT Premier. AT Premier basically is a platform to help integrate AI into the retail client. Every client needs tools to help him understand the market. What's going on in the market right now? What's the trend? What's the major effects? What's moving in the market? This platform basically helps every client achieve a level of expertise that no other can match. Now, as we know, there's three main ways to analyze the market that majority of traders use. That is technical analysis, fundamental, and sentimental. Now, talking on technical analysis from one side. There are AI that are actually programmed to notify the trader when a certain pattern emerges on the market. It can help you make better financial decision, because in the world of trading and investing, one decision can mean it all. There are AIs that are programmed to actually see if history repeats itself. As we know, technical analysts believe that history always repeats itself. All the data is in the chart. And that's why these AIs can help us track this live data from different charts, from different sources, and notify every client. It's like, hey, there's an emerging chart here. There's a double bottom. There's an engulfing. Any type of, it could be programmed to any strategies that you like, which is one of the most perks that allows a retail client to achieve his profitable trades with less effort. Now, sentimental analysis, on the other hand, is a little bit different. Sentiment is very important in the market. I know some people don't like how the sentiment is, but sentiment can actually change the market. How the traders, how the investors are feeling regarding a certain asset or a stock or commodity. Let's take a look example on GameStop. For you who remember, GameStop is an American company that had an immense increase in value just because of sentiment. AI can actually monitor social media posts, see how people are reacting with a different asset, whatever you're interested in. Because of one thread on an application called Reddit, this stock has actually jumped over 2,500% from the $5 range basically to the 120 range. just because people were actually behind the stock, even though this stock was heavily shorted by hedge funds and institutional banks. Now, since we mentioned hedge funds and institutional banks and hedge funds has teams and many people and many AIs and supercomputers to analyze every market and every movement in the market. That's why at ATFX and AT Premier has recognized this and actually allowed access to the retail client that usually doesn't have access to such information to actually gain access on what the hedge fund and institutional banks are doing. Are they shorting a certain stock? Are they actually buying gold? Are they selling euro? All of that information can actually be found on AT Premier that usually the retail client doesn't have access to it. So, we talked about technical, we talked about sentimental. Now let us talk about the fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis is also important, but the amount of data that need to be gathered for the client to actually understand what's going on is huge. One speech from a Federal Reserve, for example, chairman can actually change how people buy or sell a certain commodity. For you to actually monitor all this data takes a lot of time, takes a lot of effort. AI can actually help you by summarizing all this data and giving you basically the piece cake. It's like, yes, it's a buy, yes, it's a sell. For example, after analyzing this data, because take for example, let's say you want to invest in a stock. Any stock you want, Apple, whatever. You want to look at the financial of the company. Are they a healthy company? What's their earnings per share? What's their debt ratio? All of that. And for you to monitor all this information, it takes a lot of power, it takes a lot of research. But using AI, I can just click one command and I already have all the information. Yes, Apple is looking good right now, which is basically makes investing and trading way simpler than it needs to be. So, we mentioned a lot of things, but notice one part is missing from the equation, which is risk management. Now, risk management is very important, as you all know. It is the one tool that every trader must equip itself with. Use an AI algorithm that can actually help mitigate your risks. Lower your risk and lower your exposure levels is very important. This is why on AT Premier actually we have a lot of tools to help every trader calculate their risks, their exposure levels. Am I in a profitable trade? Am I in any risk in any way? To basically safeguard your investment. Now, we've talked a lot about AI. Some of my colleagues as well talked a lot about AI. But the most important thing to remember is AI is very powerful. It can give us tools that is beyond human understanding, which is great. But if we don't know how to use these tools, then what's the point of it? That's why at ATFX, every one of our salespeople, every one of our team is actually equipped with the knowledge to help you use these tools. Thank you all for listening. Have a pleasant day.